Hello, my lovely Scorpios. This video is going to be for the month of July, or whenever you get to it, all right? So let's get into your energy. You're going to be going through a period where there's someone who's coming back into your life, and it's almost like they had a bad habit of crossing your boundaries. It could have been somebody who was taking out a lot of their own internal struggles out on you. Somebody who would leave you on red. Somebody who made you feel left out in the cold. For some of you, I even see you cursing them out. Like you being on the phone and you reading them, like you telling them, like, I'm done. Like reading them to filth, basically. Whatever you said to this person, you said to this person. And it's almost like you two could have been at war for a very long time. When I hear childish, you just got so tired of their childish behavior. And for some reason, I hear like an unfit mother. Some of them could have caught you an unfit mother if you have a child with them. So with this energy, for some of you, it could be a child's mother or child's father that you kept going back and forth with. And you finally wrote them off because it was starting to drain you. It was leaving you mentally and emotionally exhausted, going back and forth with them. I also see a lot of you Scorpios for the month of July. It's just like you're going through a period where Spirit says it's a necessary purge. So it's like you could have been really caught on familiar things, familiar people, and Spirit is taking them off your path. It's like one by one, you had to learn a lot of lessons when it comes to friendships, when it comes to family, when it comes to people that stabbed you in the back. And Spirit says you're going to be pleasantly surprised to see how this actually works in your favor. So the thing is, it's like what you think now could feel really like, because I hear like you're on the edge. Some of you guys could even be trying to fight depression. You don't want to fall back into the pits of depression. You are trying to like push yourself back from going off the edge. So I don't know if you could have been arguing with people. It could have been family members. You just, because I see you even too. It's like you're to yourself. It's almost like if you can just curl up in a bed, you could have been doing that. Some of you, I just heard like finding out your license is suspended. Some of you guys may have like a suspended license. But once again, it's like lots of conflict with people. So I feel like your lessons had to do with relationships, whether it was friendships, whether it was relationships with people in your family and love. It's just like you felt like at one point everybody was coming for you. Everybody was coming against you. And you got tired of it. And you wanted to take your power back, all right? Take your power back from people who, and a lot of lies, like someone could have told you that they were single, that they were looking for a long-term commitment with you, and you could have found out or seen it. There's something that I see you see with your own eyes, that they were still living with someone. So they could have been living with someone. You found out that they were living together. You found out that they were still around each other in some type of capacity, and that could have broke your heart, all right? A lot of you are gonna, I see you saying like, I should have listened to myself, or I should have listened to my intuition. You kind of felt it, you kind of knew deep down inside. So maybe a revelation, about someone and their true agenda. Like literally, it can even be you being out and catching it by a mistake. Like suppose you are, and this is just hypothetically speaking, because I go off of my visions. Suppose you were going to the store. You just happen to be running to the store. As you're running to the store, you see them together, dressed up to go out on a date. So it's almost like you felt really, really confused. You felt stabbed in the back. And you feel like you're not going to play nice and you're not going to play fair anymore. Because you were trying to be patient with this person. You were waiting on them. It's like all this time I thought me and you was trying to establish something, and here it is, you already had someone. So let's see what's going on for Scorpio for July. That's what Spirit says, like the answers that you've been wanting, that you've been searching for, because I see like a lot of you, and you're trying to hide how you really feel. You're trying to stay away from them. You will never forget how they treated you or how they made you feel. And it's like you are trying your hardest just to hold back. A part of you just wants to expose them. You want to expose them. You want to tell them that they are selfish, and being around them has truly changed your life. Like a part of you still, like, however this person made you feel, whatever was like sitting in your heart, it doesn't seem like it's completely out. Because it's like as you move on, as you try to heal, the more you find out. And it's like you want to get out so much more to this person. It's like you can't believe that they could have, you can't believe that they betrayed you in this way. All right. So I see a lot of you being on the outside. I don't know why, but it's almost like you being on the outside and you almost wondering what's going to happen. Some of you guys could even be tricking yourself and making yourself believe that you're over it, but deep down inside, I don't think you're over it. I don't think you've made peace with this situation yet. As much as you want to try and convince yourself, I don't think you have made peace with it yet. Hold up. What's going on with Scorpio for July? Some of you too even found new love. Some of you guys could have even found new love, and you found new love, and even though you found new love, you're still holding on to a past situation. So it's like you're with one person, but you're still almost holding on to someone else in your past, and I feel like they're holding on to you too. What? Be careful too, like when it comes to your tires, make sure that you check everything on your car. Because I see like somebody driving and then they have like a blowout or a flat, and I see you so upset. Like if it's not one thing, it's another. So just make sure things are good when it comes to your car. Whatever you've been through though, Scorpio, you have so many, yeah. This is you moving on from someone. I hear a breath of fresh air. Like once you truly let go. Some of you guys saying like, oh, I let go, but a part of you is still holding on because you could be like listening to readings about them, or you could check on their page. If like they have a social media page, you could find yourself to be checking on their social media page every now and then. So you could feel as if you moved on, but I feel like a part of you, even though you're physically gone, clearly you're physically gone because this shows the moving on card. Even though you are physically gone from them, there's a part of you that still wonders what it would have been if you would have stayed, or if things would have worked out the way that you wish they did. And this is you finding so much balance. You know, some of you too with fertility, you could be pregnant. And if it's not, it's just like I hear realizing that, like, why you're gonna come to a huge, and I hear your intuition is gonna be heightened again. It's like I hear like this is the biggest lesson of my life, you know. This can be you like nurturing yourself. This is you giving birth to new ideas and new things. It's like things are going to change for you, especially when it comes to love. Even like with universe and material harvest, I feel like there's something that's going to be materialized, something that you could have been praying on. To me, I even feel like if you were holding on to this person and it was really hard for you, I hear this is like such a hard lesson. Like you suffered a lot in silence, a lot of grief. Let me see how they feel. Let me see the cross watcher. They really did love you. They really did love you. How does the cross watcher see Scorpio? See? I said they really did love you. They fell in love with you. They fell in love with you, but they are, if you wondered if this past person has moved on to somebody else, they are with someone else. But even though they're with, I even hear playing stepdad, they can even be playing stepdad to somebody else and their children. They're still in love with you. And some of them could have been using like rituals or spells to call you back in to see if they can have another chance with you, because you used to feed into this person. You used to go toe to toe back with them. And it's like you stopped playing games with them. You just gave up. And I feel like it's because you felt like you were losing yourself. You started to feel like it could have been messing with your self-esteem. It could have been really messing with your self-esteem. It's like you couldn't, for some of you couldn't believe that you allowed this person to drag you down this far, that you were starting to play on their level. So it's almost like you could have been subbing them. You could have been posting things in hopes that they would see it, or in hopes that it would grab their attention. And it's like, underneath all this war and this tension between you and this person, the truth is you both just wanted love. The only thing is, I feel like you wanted a monogamous relationship with this person and they could not give it to you. I feel like they were fooling around with other people and back and forth with an ex, and the monogamous relationship that you wanted with them, they couldn't give it to you. I hear you figured it out. You figured it out all along why they couldn't. And it could have been because they were back with an ex. I keep hearing the same thing, playing house with somebody else, playing stepfather to somebody else's children. Yeah. They fell in love with you. They still, and I hear I want you back. Let me just see something real quick. I want you back. I hear this is the hardest lesson you've ever had to learn when it comes to love. See, I am patiently waiting. It's like, even though you threw in the towel, some of you guys even about to have a brand new love. It's like they're still waiting for you. And they feel like your intellect arouses them, I feel like you used to give this person a lot of information. You used to, because I see you talking to them. I feel like when you guys weren't arguing and cussing, you guys had a good relationship where you would help them or school them on certain things when it comes to their life. Some of you guys were trying to help change them. And it says you didn't see my tears. So I want to say that this person could have even cried, like when they figured out that you weren't going to keep playing this game with them. That could have let them down. It could have let them to tears. And they feel so drawn to you. Even though you guys are not together, they still feel very, very drawn to you. But once again, for you, Scorpios, I just feel like this was draining to you. It just was really, really draining. And once again, it was messing with your self-esteem, and you just couldn't take it anymore. This is the reason why you let go. And it's like a power struggle. You guys could have been going through a power struggle, but not in a good way, because it's like the situation got so bad that two people who love each other is calling each other out of their names and using things to like tear each other down and tick for tack in the most toxic way that you guys both are going back and forth. This is you, like you pulled. I hear you're reinventing yourself. You're going to find yourself reinventing yourself. People can't believe how much you have changed. Some of you too, I even see you like you had to take care of your mother. You have a mother that you were trying to take care of, or a grandparent that you were trying to take care of. And you just had so much going on. It's like this situation could have threw you off from everything. You're about to be in a commitment. The universe is about to send you a commitment. All right. Let me see what else when it comes to work. I hear people can't get the best of you even if they try. It's like, even if you do decide to go low on their level sometimes, Scorpio, to cuss some people out, it's almost like they can't pull you down. If people are trying to do this because they want to pull you down, they want you, I guess when they turn back around and look at you, you lost it all and everything is all over the place in your life. It's like people mess with you on purpose. They see you exceeding. They see you excelling. You even have a lot of people who are watching you and spying on you. They know that you have so much headed in your direction. So when you see these people from your past trying to come back, or people trying to call you out your name or bring you out of your character, just know that it's a distraction from what the universe is truly trying to give to you. You can't let these people, yeah, I see, like, you're moving away from the situation. You're going to start to accept it for what it is. Some of you guys can even be traveling. You could be going away and taking a flight. You could be and I hear like a tour. Some of you guys can be some type of tour that you're going to go on. But let's see what's going to happen next, Scorpio. I'm just going to go on to see what this person's actions are going to be towards you, and who exactly are you going to be in a commitment, because it shows commitment and it shows that it comes from the universe. All right. I send you so much love and light.